What's going on, everybody? So here it is. This is the second offering from Gearbest. Thank you so much. They sent this to me to review for you guys. This is the JLB 21101 or JLB Cheetah Extreme. This is the extreme version with the upgrades. So we'll go over that and just kind of tell you everything about this thing. This is a cool, very cool looking little four-wheel drive truggy, I'll call it. And yeah, I'm excited to have this thing, so let's dive in. Alrighty, so what you get with this thing is the boring stuff first. Alright, so you do get a 2 and 3S balance plug charger that will charge your batteries in about 4 hours, but they do give you this Euro plug, so you will need to get an adapter if you live in the US of A. Yeah, so that's gonna get you started, not bad at all. So they do give you this 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. This is an upgrade, I do believe. It has a little pamphlet thing here that tells you all the upgrades you get with the extreme version of this vehicle, and that is on it, so I'm going to assume that this is an upgrade over the standard one. It has a nice foam on the wheel. Underneath here you can find your EPAs, low, high. You do have steering dual rate and throttle trim and steering trim. You also have your reverse switches up top, on off switch. It does have a third channel switch right here, which is pretty cool, and it only runs on 4 AA's. Nice, nice, nice. And as I said, the cool thing is they do send you this little pamphlet telling you what the upgrades are on the extreme version of this JLB, and you have a owner's manual that is very, very detailed. It's nice and thin, but it gives you all the information you would need, parts numbers, blow up of the vehicle, breakdowns of how to fix stuff and everything. So that is cool. One kind of bummer is this thing does not come with any tools at all. So make sure you have your own tools if you do decide to purchase this thing. At least get yourself a 17 millimeter wheel wrench. That way you can at least tighten the tires and stuff like that. Alright, so getting back to the truggy, monster truck, whatever you want to call it. So this is a 1/10 scale four-wheel drive truggy that is pretty sleek looking. It reminds me of kind of like an e-Revo, but it's not set up the same way at all. The body just kind of similar. So let's go over what you get with this thing under the hood. Alright, so popping the shell off. Shell feels pretty good, actually. It's nice and rigid, but it does have some flex to it. I think it will have decent longevity, and it does look fabulous. Alright, so now coming to this, I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. I just wanted you guys to see the LEDs. Alright, so coming to this, typical thing, starting from the rear and moving to the front. First thing you'll see is this wheelie bar. Very, very cool. Should help. I have seen kind of bad things about these things, like the wheelie bar and the wing tend to break off pretty easily. We will have to see. I'm sure that will get tested. So moving forward from there, you do have an aluminum shock tower. It looks to be about 3 millimeters thick, and you do have aluminum threaded bodied shocks that are oil filled and feels pretty spongy. Especially in the rear. The rear doesn't feel like it has much progressiveness at all, but we can thread the collars down, so that will help a little bit. And you do have several adjustment spots, just 3 on the shock tower, none on the A-arms. But it looks like your camber is not adjustable, but your toe in and toe out is adjustable with this rig here with these turnbuckles. Moving forward from that, you do have your 2500 kV 3070 Hobbywing motor, and moving forward from that, you do have the upgraded 120 amp ESC. Now the ESC is waterproof, but this thing says it's only splash proof, so be aware of that. You do have your 4000 milliamp hour hard case LiPo pack. That is 3S and should give this thing a decent run time. You have this nice thick aluminum brace right here, which is nice. It looks to be about 3 millimeters thick. Moving forward from that, the story is a lot like the rear and the front. You have a 3 millimeter thick aluminum shock tower with 3 adjustable points for the shocks. They are aluminum threaded bodied shocks, and the dampening rate in the front feels a lot better than the rear. You do have the LEDs in the rear and the front. Story is a lot the same in the front as well, with the camber not being adjustable, but the toe in and toe out being adjustable with your drag links or turnbuckles, whatever you want to call it. Underneath, you do have this nice flat pan chassis. You do have this thin strip of what looks to be about 3 millimeters thick chassis right here with these plastic wings on the side. Should do fine. This thing is kind of heavy for what it looks like. I mean, it looks like it would weigh a little bit less, but it shouldn't be a problem at all. The tires feel great, actually. The tires feel very, very good. They are a little soft, I think, the balloon, but they do have an all-terrain tread design, and the rubber compound feels good. The foams feel a little soft. These should do well on most terrains, but like I said, it will probably balloon pretty bad. Now this has a 21, yeah, it says a 21 kg steering servo. It's got a 120 amp 3 and 4S capable ESC that is waterproof. But like I said, the truck says it's only splash proof, so do your best not to get this thing really, really, really wet. Okay, so this thing is said to be able to hit 50 miles per hour out of the box. I'm not sure if you have to be on a 4S to do that, but it says it can hit 50. It is about 20 inches long, about 14 inches wide, and about 8 inches high. So it's a pretty sleek, low slung little truggy. I think this thing's going to be pretty fun, if you ask me. Once again, I am very, very thankful to Gearbest for sending this to me to review for you guys. So please check out their link in the description. They have a huge variety of RCs that you can look at and go through, and you know, you can pick this up. They have just a huge selection, so check that out in the description. Also, there's a bunch of links down there where you can get a coffee mug, you can get a t-shirt, you can get a hoodie, you can become a Patreon and help support the channel, and you can get in on any ongoing or upcoming raffles. Alright guys, I hope that was everything you were wanting to know about the JLB Cheetah Extreme, or JLB 21101. Please go ahead and thumb up this video if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Stay tuned to Killer Off-Road Hobbies. Subscribe if you're new here, and get out there, get an RC, go have some fun, and we'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace!